I can't believe that they're giving this brand new 7th anniversary unit away for free to new players. The amount of crazy stuff that it does is ridiculous. Such a fun unit, such a cool unit. I definitely would have chosen this if this was my option when I first started the game. The graphics alone, like the style, the imagery of this unit is ridiculous. You see the Medusa head there. You see he's kind of like the Two-Face of the brand new Argonauts faction, but they're doing this as part of the 7-year anniversary. Absolutely wild. Decreased attack over here does a ignore defense. Damage stacks up to 200%. Steel buffs, stun debuff. We've got the Magma Shield, which is a newer buff, which is kind of like a shield plus reflects damage on top of that. Increased attack and taunt. We got the AoE. The Magma Shield is an AoE, and then the passive, immune to stun, HP burn, petrification. It's just ridiculous the amount of stuff that this new unit that they're just giving away for free. Here's the part of the video where I tell you about all the crazy stuff new players get, and everything changed this month for the 7-year anniversary of Raid Shadow Legends, including the new faction Argonauts. So I'm talking about a $200 value package for new players, including a brand new legendary and extra goodies that haven't been available before. But it only works if you use the QR code on the screen or the link in the description. First up, you get a huge starter pack with the legendary champion Krokmar the Devourer. Level 10, you get an epic skill tome. Level 15, you get 500,000 silver. Level 20, you get 500 energy. Level 25, you get a brand new epic champion, Galapo the Recluse. Level 30, you get a 5-star chicken. And level 35, you get 7 million silver. You can also get another free second legendary by using the promo code RAID7 for the unit Palops the Victor. It is a brand new legendary unit that has just come out in the game. And if for some reason you don't want that one, here are all of these other promo codes that you can use for the legendary of your choice. You can't have all of them, but you can choose which one you want on top of Krokmar the Devourer. You get that regardless, as long as you use the QR code or the link in the description, and you get the second free legendary of your choice. And even if you're not a new player, all players can get Palops the Victor via the Classic Fusion event between March 5th and March 21st. You can also earn a unique 7th anniversary avatar frame, and there's new rewards waiting for every player every day in the 7-day gifts chain. And speaking of brand new units that they're giving away for free to all of the new players, today we are going to be building and testing out Galapo the Recluse. This is a newer epic support unit. We have the resources to fully skill this up as well, so we're going to be doing that. But it is a really solid support type unit. We have this first skill, actually, attacks all enemies. Heals the champion by 5% of their max HP, but it's kind of crazy to have an AoE first skill. Second skill, heal all allies by 15% of this champion's max HP. Fill the turn meters of all allies by 15%. Not anything crazy, ridiculous, but not bad. This is just good everywhere. We got to heal, we got to increase turn meter, and then 25% increased resistance buff on all allies for 2 turns as well. This revive actually pairs nicely with his passive. So the passive, let's actually talk about that first. Heals this champion by 25% of their max HP whenever an ally dies. Heals all allies by 50% of this champion's max HP whenever this champion dies, but allies are going to be dying first because this is a tanky support unit that's going to have high HP. So one of them is going to die. Heal this champion by 25%, make sure that he doesn't die next. Then he's going to get a turn, revive the ally with 75% HP, 50% turn meter, place unkillable, and reflect damage buff on that ally for 2 turns, and it's going to be available in 4 turns after it is skilled up. We've got the resistance in faction crypts. Actually, he's going to be really, really good in faction crypts. I'm hoping today we actually have the faction crypt open for him, because those are on a rotation, and we're going to be gearing him up. We're going to be doing the blessings. We'll see if we can do some masteries as well, but let's 6-star him first, and then let's see. We should have plenty of resources to 6-star him. Yes, we do. Maybe too many. Maybe we should 6-star some more stuff, because we're just got, I like to hoard things. Yeah, we got a tournament going on. We always have the tournaments. I like to also save things for the tournaments, and we've got plenty of epic tomes, so we can fully skill him up. And then it's always nice when you can fully skill things up. 8,000 tournament points. I will take that. And then we're going to completely, yeah, we have enough to, we have more than enough to completely max him out. So let's gear him up and let's see what he's capable of. Before I forget, you're probably also going to want to claim all of these free 7-year anniversary gifts on top of everything else I already mentioned. 3 ancient shards, sacred primal rank 4 basalt. We got a legendary tome, 900 energy, 1.4 million silver, and 1,000 starstone. And we can see the calendar. You have to log in for 7 days to actually get it, but there are a lot of nice rewards on top of everything else. So he is fully built. He is on some protection gears. We have him on speed, defense, and HP. Over here, he's got some resistance. He's got some HP. On the accessories, I was going to say artifacts. These 6 are the artifacts, and these 3 are the accessories. Let's do a little sneak peek at the stats on him. I wanted to go for high speed, high resistance, high HP, and defense. It could always be higher, but I think it's a good starting point. Let's see how he does we're going into Curse City. We have a lot of really strong units. I wanted to show him with some things that aren't quite as ridiculous in like daunting, intimidating. I'm talking about like legendary void units. So yeah, I wanted to show, oh, that was his skill 1 there, actually. Not bad for a support unit. And we do have a little turtle, little turtle buddy. He keeps using his skill 1 though. His skill 1 over and over. Well, I mean, he's fighting against waves that aren't really too strong, so maybe he knows best. He's also probably not using his heals because he doesn't need to use his heals and revives. But yeah, that's him as I suppose, a damage. He decided he was going to go for damage dealer. I feel like we could just take 2 turtles in here and be just fine. I mean, it's just Curse City normal, so it's not anything crazy. But, you know, which turtle is which? The shiny turtle is the one with the shiny stuff. Oh, you figured that? Okay, yeah, you figured that out. One of them is a void legendary, a really, really strong, really strong unit. But it's, if you don't know that, they both seem to be doing very similar. If you don't know what exactly the skills are. But, yeah, one of these is, these turtles are ridiculous, man. They really want to do the OP turtles nowadays in the game. I have noticed that. Anything that looks like a turtle, they're just, how good can we make it? Let's do it up. Although the Argonauts are doing pretty well now. There's a lot of hype about those new units. We don't have any faction crypts open for him today because it's on a rotation. So we do have Curse City. We're gonna take him in with there's 3 supports. There's a damage dealer and there's a CC unit. But yeah, lots of supports. Also really good supports too. Let's see what we can do against this boss. It's like kind of like a mid-boss stage kind of thing over here. But you can see that these stats on these units, these enemies are much, maybe not much more. They are more than the Curse City that we're doing though. So he is going to require some actual effort on his part. And you can see he did do the resist skill as well. And this is not even like a crazy, this is a unit that everyone's going to get right at the beginning of the game using the QR code or the link in this guy. How many times am I going to say it? Every time. Every time. As much as possible. But there's no bad place for him. He's a kind of jack of all trades, master of none. Like his revive isn't insane. It's a single target revive, but it is a nice revive that is flexible. And there's a lot of areas where you, like especially in this Grim Forest that we're doing right now, is you get random units. You pick your deck of units that you want to have accessible, and then in the beginning of the stage, they will draw random units from that deck, and you use what you use. You use whatever they allow you to have the option to use. So And for this, we wanted to do all epics. Because I don't want people to get shell shock. Shell shock, because Galapo, he's a giant turtle. Okay. But I didn't want people to go like, okay, I don't have all these void legendaries, buddy. So, although some of the void legendaries were from previous, one of the void legendaries was from a previous promo. And then there's some fusion stuff. So, fusion stuff, one from the Arbiter is a void legendary, and that's available to you as well. So you just have to actually go through the Arbiter missions. That is a phenomenal unit also. And you would get that, you have to actually work towards completing the missions, but you get that on top of everything else when you do wind up completing all the missions. So he's got a lot of access to that resist skill, giving the entire team extra resistance and turn cycling and healing. So we're not seeing a whole lot of the revive. I mean, we're taking some damage now. We're going to see the revive in a second. There's 2 units that revive, so I'm not sure which one will get the turn when they need it. But yeah, all those buffs, man. All those buffs. We got a lot of buffers on the team. Yeah, not too shabby. But let's see how many extra turns he gets. Dithey. So Dithey is the unit that's not stealth right now. He's the squishy one that's the damage dealer. And you can kind of see who's the squishy one based on the amount of ticks that they have in their health gauge. So the one in the middle has not too many ticks, which means he doesn't have a lot of health. And then the more little ticks, little black marks that they have in there, the more health they have. But you can see the value that he's just a good overall unit. Like I said, he's a jack of all trades, master of none, but in a lot of places like Faction Crypts and Doom Tower and some of those special stages in Doom Tower where you're only allowed certain factions to clear the stage, he's going to be super valuable in a lot of those. We'll take him in against... He's actually not going to be that bad against the clan bosses either. He could have value in any of those. So we do have a secret room that we need to do right now, which is actually a really good opportunity for us to bring him in. Is this the team that I want to use? That is always a good question. Yeah, this should be fine. There's a few different things that we can use, but so this is in Doom Tower Hard. So hopefully we're going to have enough staying power to actually clear this. I feel like it should be fine. But also, I know we didn't clear it before, so I don't know what that indicates. I'm thinking that probably doesn't indicate something good if we didn't already have this cleared. Because it's not like just redoing a dungeon that we've done in this rotation. Or a level that we've done in this rotation. So I'm not sure if there's going to be some crazy at the end of here. Get some stuns. Okay. Galapo doing his AoE skill 1. It looks like a skill you wouldn't want him to use all the time, but it is a skill that you want him to use all the time. There's the resist. The resist and also the attack gauge cycling as well. Maybe this is why we didn't clear it the first time, because a lot of big nuke damage. And if our one reviver died, then that would be the reason. So let's see. Hopefully we can actually clear these units before they do a ridiculous amount of damage to us. But I definitely see that it's the Ferric and the Fat, because he'll team up with allies, he'll buff them and team them up, and they'll do a bunch of damage. A bunch of single target damage. But it should be fine. Let's see what the next... I'm not sure what happened the last time we tried this. I'm assuming we tried this. We must have. Aw, you didn't need to do your AoE defense break there. What is this guy doing? Alright, let's see. Got some stuns, very nice. And we'll see. We'll see what kind of ridiculous stuff that the enemies wind up doing. Okay, defense breaks. Always good. I'm imagining the reviver died and then everything kind of snowballed from there. That's my guess. Reviver died and then enemies had a field day after that. We have 2 revivers now. We have 2 revivers and not that much is really when things aren't dying. So, overkill? Although even though, I will say, even though things aren't really dying, he's still turn cycling with the, not that skill. He's turn cycling with the skill that's doing the resist. The resist debuff. Dual heal, dual turn cycle, increased attack gauge. And that's the thing, like, you don't necessarily see him doing a bunch of damage, but he is contributing in other ways. And he should have that skill 2 now as well. Nope, does his skill 1. I think he's saving it because there's no... Well, we can also tweak the AI. So there it was. There was the skill 2. So he wasn't saving it. Maybe he just didn't have it. Yeah, so not bad. Very nice, flexible unit for a lot of places. Don't forget, all new players get a $200 value anniversary package with legendary champion Krokmar the Devourer and epic champion Galapo the Recluse, in addition to all of these other items. So if you like what you see and you want all of the free goodies for new players, including Krokmar the Devourer, free legendary, all of the ridiculous stuff mentioned here throughout the course of your first 35 levels of the game, plus another second free legendary of your choice with any of the promo codes here or the promo code RAID7 for Pelops, you can use the QR code on the screen or the link in the description to download for yourself. So what are you waiting for? Join the journey. Start your Raid Shadow Legends experience today.